Welcome everybody to another weekly slash kind of bi-weekly Super Metroid map randomizer hard tricky race. Today we have two new faces on the race stream here. We have Aquazilla and Ralex. Both runners are in the 2000s as far as their rating goes, so they're not the top of the top, but they're not new runners either. Quite looking forward to both of these racers today. I'm the Divine, by the way. I haven't introduced myself, and I'm joined by
Me, Lotte.
Tell us a little bit about Lopter.
I'm also a map rando runner. I consider myself like in the middle of the top, and I'm here to commentate this time. See what we've. Starting off with Screw Attack right away.
Interesting start.
Screw makes me
one of the things to note is that it's not filler.
Yeah. Filler items are all the beams, right? X-ray, I think, is filler.
Yes.
So Screw Attack makes me think of a few rooms like Pit Room. Probably see Pit Room or maybe Parlor soon.
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet is a common one.
So oh yeah, I have to sync up the streams.
Actually mark off Screw Attack for both of these. I'm also supposed to be doing tracking, so
16.
Try to get ahead of that. So pretty open start. A few hubs right away. Nothing immediately inside what we can grab. Well, there's a gauntlet. One we can't do though. Grabbing the first filler E-Tank. The first filler item of any seed in a tricky seed will always be an E-Tank. Well, the first by-reachable filler I should say.
Yes.
The map is somewhat in reach. It's only 2 tiles away from Green Brain main shaft, so maybe we go for that. Also see Mother Brain right at the start. That's interesting. And of course, the convenient power bomb door to block the map.
Metal Pirates don't want to deal with those yet.
See, a lot of doors, a lot of nothings. I'm not quite sure where to go. There's a lot of ways we can go, but a lot of dots as well. Super door down here, so that's not the way. Super door up there, okay. Got a reset.
Interesting reset here. I don't know if they really meant to do that one, but...
The reset hurts quite a bit just because of Thread the Needle.
Yeah.
Really awful room to go through.
Did we see where the map was?
It was probably behind a power bomb door, we assume, next to Green Brain main shaft. It's always like that. There's always like a door lock right in front of the map, because he cannot just give you the map for free.
Yeah.
So still not sure what Screw Attack is for.
It's a little delayed here, so I'm not fully up to date with how the seed's looking right now, but every single door we've hopped into right now has pretty much led to nothing. So it's a bit interesting here.
Interesting. I'm also trying to keep that track of what doors we've checked and whatnot. And we're slowly running out, to be honest.
No extra hallway.
Take a quick peek. Yeah, I don't actually... Oh, we can't go through attic. Attic is the only way left of the Allen elevator.
Yeah, attic it is. We got a save here too. Ah, one of the tricky saves that you can't see the other side to.
And there's
so
Parlor. Oh, why are we going back? Parlor? That screams Screw Attack to the top left. Okay, we're checking the down door.
Yeah, check it down. Connect it real quick.
And it's a dud.
Crab maze. No thank you.
So In this instance, we're still blinding doors, which I can see why. We still don't have anything except screw attack, so even finding missiles anywhere is good. Especially before finding progression. But just having screw attack screams like the top left here, right? I'd immediately go for the top left.
Yeah, absolutely. So, especially at the beginning of a seed, if you're presented with what's essentially
there's our ball.
An answer or a solution to the answer that's been asked, like you're given screw, the very first thing that the seed says to you is, what are you going to do with this? And if it's presented to you right in your face, that's really what you want to take right at the beginning.
Exactly.
Much later in the seed, you're not going to have... You're going to get an item that may or may not pre-progression. Like, let's say you get, I don't know, Varia suit. It's not always going to necessarily mean, okay, now go through the hell runs the heated rooms that you previously couldn't necessarily go through. Like, it could be that, but that's not necessarily what's going to happen later in the seed. But at the beginning, if it gives you something that you can go through with an item that you just required, you go through it.
I think it depends on when you get that Varia. You got it at the end of the logic chain, then sure.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter. When the seed assumes you can reach every location even without Varia because you've accumulated enough E-tanks, then it doesn't matter anymore. But if you get Varia through the middle of the seed, it definitely is progression, I think.
Yeah, I was just like trying to give an example of like late game stuff. It's like you don't necessarily need like the late end of the seed, but at the beginning, you see something, you take it.
Or even filler items, right? Like ice doesn't have to be progression. Ice is the filler on tricky settings, but it can also provide a lot of progression. And there's our first super pack of the seed. Right behind this.
So a lot of the stuff that we saw in Green Bridge Shaft or what's this room that Alex is going through? I don't remember it.
Business Center?
Yeah, in Business Center I think had a couple of super doors.
Oh, but we find high jump behind this missile door.
High jump. What are we doing with high jump here?
Looking for some water rooms, perhaps?
Water rooms, maybe pre-cathedral. I think pre-cathedral is high jump locked.
Yeah, but also don't see pre-cathedral here.
No, I'm just trying to think of stuff that the seed is trying to push you towards.
I'm
water
guessing, I'm guessing it's some up door leading into Everest. That can be it. It's not Keg Alley. Keg Alley is very highly gated. Unless we have a different return path, Keg Alley hard requires gravity. The left to right path at least requires gravity.
Unless you have space jump, I believe. Is high jump and space jump? Can't you?
High jump is enough to make it right to left, but the problem is left to right. There you hard require gravity. There's no other solution than gravity.
Okay.
There's springball.
Alright, so the seed is very much saying water movement, go to water.
Yep. Now we can traverse most of our water rooms. Even if, that is a very unfortunate Mama Turtle hit.
Mama Turtle doing 220 without a suit?
Actually don't know the values on that.
It's either 200 or 220. It's something hefty.
Fortunately not too bad of a backtrack. Also didn't see what the item on top was, but Springball does unlock it. I'm pretty sure. In case we really want it. So yeah, this is a bit tricky. You want to open the block and then spin jump down so you can wall jump back up. Otherwise you'll have to do 2 room entries. But it's very finicky with these very steep slopes. Samus is just sliding off. Okay. Being very careful, very good. Alex has found missiles.
If you're not comfortable, resetting this room is definitely the way to go. You can land on Mama Turtle while she's flying back and forth, but
That's very luck-based. I would never go for that intentionally. Let's see. What do we get up here? Grapple.
grapple. Yeah, once again, water movement.
Yep, screams Everest even more. Calling one of the up doors near the elevators.
It's Relics
With that,
stumbling upon the same room.
yeah, with enough experience, you notice patterns. For example, Everest being near elevators like this, right? Not calling that it will happen here, but it's definitely something I'd look out for. Let me quickly mark this off.
Oh, this is gonna be close with Relics. Alright.
Yeah, I jump as well. We're still looking for explosives. We also could do metal pirates if we really wanted to go out of logic.
Yeah. if you wanted to go out of logic. This is not logical, Aquazilla. Where are you going?
Probably trying to go for the map, which is still powerbomb blocked. And if we have a close save like this one, it's not too bad to go for. So I appreciate the effort.
I think there was. Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. I think there was one room in between the power bomb door and the map, so that likely to me says that it's a left-sided map, and trying to go around probably wouldn't even get them into the map, but you never know.
Yeah. It's very likely that it's just a 2-tile connection there.
Oh, there's two.
So the reason to go out of logic here, I mean, you have to think about this. This room is a one-way from left to right, logically. Yeah. So there has to be another way to get to the left of this. And if we look at the map, the only real way I can imagine this connecting is up and through the top, right? So it isn't even that unlikely that the map also connects in another way.
At this point, your time would be better used exploring and looking elsewhere.
No. It probably just connects bottom right off into Alcatraz now that I see it there. So yeah, it's probably not connecting to the map.
So we get bombs over here on Rylix.
Bombs.
Using Screw to get through these plasma pirates. Because who needs plasma for the plasma pirates?
That's right. So I was saying, the reason to go out of logic here is we're still looking for explosives. I mean, we now found bombs, but power bombs are still the main thing we are looking for.
Yep.
And since power bombs are completely filler on tricky settings, you can just find them anywhere. So going out of logic for them is not that bad of an idea. That is a very naughty room.
I mean,
I don't like Ellen Reserve at all.
It could be decent, but oh yeah, X-ray hallway.
Yeah, that
with this
that
grapple
justifies grapple very well. That's
yeah,
very good awareness. So I think Aquazilla is now also going to X-ray hall. Yeah. Also realizing grapple is most likely for this. Trying to activate a Shozo statue there. Trying again. Maybe it works.
That's not even activatable, is it?
No, it isn't. It's just joking.
I was like, wait, what? Hold up.
Just trying to dodge the acid.
Yeah.
Can also get bombs over here. So yeah, first explosives, very good. Now looking for places we can use them, and we mainly are just looking for power bombs at this point. And then kinda the seed is completely opened up, right?
Yeah, this sucks.
It's a bit scary, but you can justify going through. The only thing blocking you is the power bomb door, which is not that likely to happen. There are less power bomb doors than green or purple doors. But it is scary nonetheless, of course, especially if you haven't saved.
Yeah, when you haven't saved, you're a little less likely to take these. However, like what we kind of said at the beginning, you're given a tool. The seed expects you to use it. So I'm gonna say that this is probably the correct direction that you have to go, even though it's blind. Because so far I haven't really seen any other uses of bombs.
We've also not seen every single door explored yet, right? Because the map is still blocked, so we don't know where we're going. We still can go up the elevators, especially up the Brinstar main shaft elevator. That's what I've been looking at the entire time. I think that was just a super door. So it could just be that bombs is used somewhere we haven't seen it yet.
True.
I think we've seen pre-high jump as well. That's also a room that's notable. I'm not sure how it connected or where it was even.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Ralex is gonna take a save and blind into this area and see what happens.
It could just be down there. It could just be behind the gate. Have to take the blind one way, which a lot of people hate or dislike about map randos.
Yeah.
That's why you have to take a blind one way, which somehow then connects another way. Yeah, anything with 30 HP.
Yeah. Aqua is having a lot of trouble reading this logic and is going to try ahead and do Metal Pirates.
I mean, yeah, if you don't know where to go, just going somewhere you know you can go, even if it's out of logic, it's not a bad idea. As long as you're going somewhere.
Oh!
Try to grapple the pirate, didn't work.
This interesting choice here by Ralex. Does he actually want to go for this map? He actually wants to go for this map. Okay.
Ooh. And he gets it.
Gets it, nice.
Yeah, and it's probably just connects to Alcatraz straight. Oh, what we find a few items. Supers. Maybe we find the bailing power bombs. There's space jump at least.
Jump. Okay.
See if we can keep it. There's a PB door. You have to check the item and hope it's bailing power bombs. It's not. No. Unlucky.
That's unfortunate.
We could keep the space jump by not dropping down, but I don't think that's worth it. Find supers and missiles in low Norfair Reserve or Norfair Reserve. And we
at this point, I think you said that maybe we go up the elevator.
Yeah. It's either up the elevator or through the green gate.
Yeah, I think we gotta go through the green gate, because I mean, as annoying as it must be as a racer, like you've been given a solution, you've been given an out in some shape or form. At least take it. You have a save, you can always back up. It's not like you're gonna lose a bajillion items. Like, at least see where it goes.
Up the elevator. So we see my first instinct being played out here with our last super missile. Okay, find criteria. This is what I was hoping for, a new area. Maybe the map is closer. Or like, even at all gettable.
Wafers and pancakes.
Using super for that is a bit risky.
Yeah, your last super?
Yeah, you have to think about supers being able to open both type of doors. If you find a pink door, you probably want to use normal missiles on that.
So now the question is for you, because I'm not as knowledgeable at this game as you. Are there more enemies that drop missiles than drop super missiles?
Oh, every enemy drops missiles. Almost every enemy drops missiles, while almost none drop supers, right? So definitely, yeah. So, yeah. Missiles are easier to farm. It also depends on what rooms you're visiting. If you're like in your caterpillar room, the cags only drop supers, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But for example, these wafers and pancakes, they're more likely to drop missiles than supers. They drop both, but yeah, because they're stuck here with space as well. Rough seat so far. Oh, a lot of
Red
heat
heat
as well.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like he has to blind through that.
Yeah, blind mid radio it is. It is that one way,
That's
it seems.
disgusting, but I mean, there you go.
It's like the last thing you can do. Looking at the map. You can also, actually, what we can do is go across.
Yeah, what's that water room with the Metroids in it?
Water room with the Metroids?
Wasn't that was top left?
Oh, that's Kek Alley.
Oh, was it Cat? Oh yeah, it was Cat Alley. I was thinking of Coliseum.
No, but 119 has introduced the idea of simple heat frames. What that means is, no matter the difficulty, it expects the same number of the same amount of damage you take from doing a certain hell run. And one room that has simple heat frames is Speed Booster Hall.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
We have the E-Tank in reserve, and we can definitely go through Speed Booster Hall with that. So that's another option.
Where is our speed booster hallway?
So it's to the left of Parlor.
Because we got the base item out of it, but
yeah, that was super missiles.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
I see.
Somebody go through the one way. Just go through the one way.
I mean, Aquazilla got the space jump out of logic.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Did he keep it?
Radek's now going for it as well. Again, the gate glitch is not in logic. I don't know if underwater gate glitches are at all in hard logic. I'm actually not sure about that. But
yeah, they should be. As long as you have you have ammo.
Yeah, the problem is you need 15 supers to be able to get that. And on tricky seats, the ammo collection rate is at 0.7. So you have to get 30%, or like you have to divide the 15 by 0.7 to get how many supers you actually need, and you come around to 40. So you need a lot of super missiles to be able to do green gate glitches in hard tricky seats.
Just hard confirming, yes.
Okay.
That crab gate room isn't logic and hard, but yeah, you need 15 ammo.
So I missed it if Redex got space jump and got out. I think he did.
He did, yes.
Yeah, marked off. So Aquazilla back in. Oh yeah, criteria checking it. Seeing all the heat.
I mean, yeah. It's
and
like
straight back out.
I'm gonna keep saying it. As much as it like
yeah, it's so
disgusting,
right?
and you don't want to. You like typically one ways. You never want to do one ways, but I mean, he's just avoiding it like the plague. I mean,
yeah, I mean
this
at this
about
point,
this for like 10 minutes at this point. Just hop your head in there and see what it is.
We're still going to try to go for Metal Pirates. Metal
Like,
Pirates are very doable. You can do them on no tanks at all.
If it's not where you're supposed to go, you're gonna know immediately. But if it is where you're supposed to go, then that's your easy out.
Okay. Save for the bottom left, not taking it. There's Caterpillar room.
Caterpillar, alright. I mean, yeah, I don't know if that E-Tank, that reserves in logic, right?
Yeah, it was just in a Green Brain main shaft.
So
we need a lot more HP than this for Metal Pirates to be in logic. Just because of the 1.75 multiplier on heat damage.
Yeah.
And more heat.
Oh, and all of these heated rooms in a row. Yeah.
Good thing we did take that save after all, Ryan.
Why not?
Oh, farm. That's good. Trying to
Alex
find a
is-
new area, perhaps. And there's a meeting. So we're going through Tech Alley on Relex's side. This could also just be a one-way that connects somehow.
Mhm.
It's probably a bit more unlikely. We have to go through the top. Could just jump up there.
Yeah.
Don't need to spring wall jump this.
Yeah, no. Just jump. Just jump.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
Make sure you don't fall on the spikes.
Good. And then we can just... This just works with high jump. You don't actually need space.
Yeah.
But space makes it easier.
Yeah. And we find missiles.
Perfect. Just what we wanted.
Please check the gate. Please check the gate. What's the name of that room again? Let me see. Find it. Find it.
It's a Boyon Gate Hall.
Trying to
So
find
the
map.
the little yellow snots that jump up and down. They're called Boyons.
All right,
we did
chat.
another gate glitch on Redx's side. Going through here. Let's see what's on this side. So we basically did the gate, but the other side, right? So we come out at the bottom of the gate right here, and yeah, as you said, it just connects. So the gate is in logic, and we find Brainstorm.
I think that something that
Yeah.
Sometimes runners don't respect is just how much going out of logic derails a seed.
Oh, definitely. And there's Varia.
Just if you go out of logic, you're gonna run into things that require other logic that you still haven't gotten yet.
Exactly.
And what you're gonna find is not gonna be helpful if you can even find anything usually. So if you're given an opportunity to follow logic, you should be following it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna say this is a case of I told you so, because I mean it was disgusting and you thought you probably weren't going to find a way back, but I mean if you took that tiny little bit of a leap of faith, you found Varia and Ice.
I can see why people don't go for the one ways. It's very scary, especially if you're not that experienced with how Map Rando builds its maps.
I think the scariness outweighs the fact that it could have been logic, and most of the other things that you were trying weren't logic. I think.
Some people still think
that.
going through one ways is never in logic. There's still people who ask the question, should I go down one ways? And the answer is, well, one ways are not in logic, except you have a return route some other way.
Yeah.
And that is such a difficult concept to convey and understand. I mean, both Aquazilla and Relics now going to the correct way, but through the wrong direction, through this gate glitch, which is not in logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting to see. But I can understand why it's happening. It's a very, very weird concept. Opening map here, maybe Fin2.
It is just, it is kind of an annoying concept to wrap your head around, because because that's like one of the main things that like the whole randomizer is built on. It's like you're never gonna have to go down a way that you can't get out of normally.
Yep.
But surprise, there is a way that you could have got back.
Especially if you don't have the map. Back on the note of going out of logic is worth it if you know you get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
So this early on in the game, I would, especially blind, never go out of logic until I maybe see an X somewhere, which could be power bombs, which I still need. Or if I'm late game and I don't have speed and need to go through some speed locked rooms and I know a way to get around them, then sure, go all ahead, go out of logic. But if you're just scrambling for progression, then going out of logic is never the option.
Yes, absolutely. Unless you know for a fact that it's gonna help you. You usually don't want to do it, yeah. So
let's talk about Brinster, right?
Yeah.
So you see Crate all the way to the left there, which is like really annoying to get to. But we got Varia and Screw, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Excuse me.
Well, there's power bombs.
There's logical power bombs.
Now we're basically go mode.
Kind of. We're still missing a couple of things.
I mean, we have Hydrum Spring, we have Ice, we have Grapple, we have X-Ray in reserve. I don't see any room that could stop us now. I'm not saying maybe our runners don't want to look for majors. Just enter Gmod and bomb the bomb blocks at the speed blocks, and eventually they go away.
Yeah, something like that. Chikora Shaft.
Can also Gmod that. No, but on a serious note, yeah, we're still looking for speed mainly, and maybe gravity. Some way to kill Ridley, of course. So maybe more ammo. Because charge at this point is nice, because we have Varia, but without a supporting beam, charge is pretty much useless.
Yeah. And seeing all of those X's that we see right now, I would take the long path around here, because chances of at least one or two of those being a super puts you pretty close to go mode for enough ammo to kill Ridley and Mother Brain. So the extra minute or so that it would take to pick those up is definitely worth it.
Oh, definitely. Unless we find Plasma right here.
But then we'd also have to find charge, and
we have found charge.
Thanks. We do have charge.
Yeah,
when did Ralix pick up charge?
Just a second ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's Wave. Oh, it's looking even better.
Well, now.
Now it looks like a charge seed instead of an ammo seed all of a sudden.
Gosh. One of those
coming up to these majors as well.
Annoying interactions about having ice is that you cannot. Well, I can't. Oh my god. You cannot screw attack through enemies that are frozen.
That's right. There are a lot of
obnoxious
people who actually turn off ice.
Yeah.
Because of that. Let's see. Sakozilla finding charge here as well. Probably going for wave.
So, my question to you, Lopter.
Yeah.
At what point in a seed should I save?
Depends how confident you are in the game. Early game, save a lot.
Yeah, and when is saving too much?
I usually save if I know I need a pivot point. For example, if I have multiple decisions to make and I think I may not keep one decision over another, then having a save right in the middle is very convenient. I would take that save any time of the day, even if I'm not sure I'm gonna revert to it or not. So early game, it's very beneficial. In the late game, when you're go mode and you don't need anything else, just need to go to the bosses and you maybe know where they are and you just want to clean up, I would never save. Not even if I lose every single boss of progress, if I die once. Because at some point you want to compete with the top and the top doesn't save either, so you can't, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it comes down to confidence anyways. Yeah. So if you say, oh, I'm not confident in fighting Mother Brain with just 3 tanks, take the safety save before Mother Brain. It loses 2 seconds at most. And if you die, you save the run right there. So
yeah, I'm a little confused I mean, now Ralix is going to kill Kraid, but I was a little confused as to why they weren't before. Maybe they thought that they couldn't get back?
The reason probably is, or I don't know if the reason is, but a good reason for it would be that Mother Brain is in Meridia, right? And if there are no other connecting areas to Meridia, we basically work the seed backwards. So whatever we have here, we can just do on the way back to Mother Brain. Right?
Yes,
the
but
only
we
issue
know where
is
Crate is right now, and everything else would be backtracking to get back to Crate. Right?
not really.
I didn't see this Norfair connector here, so maybe...
Yeah, Crate is right to the left of Relics here, so it's not that bad of a backtrack actually. And if we find like gravity somewhere down here, it probably just speeds up movement through those rooms.
Okay, I didn't see this Norfair connector. That's what makes this different, because if this Norfair connector weren't here, then I would say why leave Crate for later, because you've already seen it, you're already here, otherwise you'd have to backtrack, but this makes a bit more sense. Right.
There's still the concern that we have criteria at the top of Meridian, right? We've seen that. And so it might not just be that we backtrack all the way, but that Mother Brain is kind of centralized. And there are a few situations that can happen. We have branching paths, where, for example, North has a dead end, Criteria has a dead end, then it doesn't really matter. But if everything is a circle, then leaving Crate behind is actually bad again. Because then you don't actually backtrack, right? You take the circle and end up at Mother Brain against Criteria. That would be bad. So there's a lot of things to consider here.
This is an unfortunate path that Relics has found here. I'd have to take a look at the map again, but was there a connector to the left where... I don't believe so.
Sorry, we're cutting out a bit.
I don't know if there was a connector over where Crate was to the left side, because they turned around at jail. They saw jail and they said no. I'm not going there, because technically, yes, it is a one-way, but if there was another way out...
So, I believe Crate was in a dead-end position.
I think so.
Crate is actually very bad. It's just so far away with nothing there.
Except for a bunch of ammo. Some ammo, at least.
Yep.
Best beam!
Yeah, probably also. So yeah, this is I think. I'm a robot. You are too. So it's probably just this.
I think you're better. You're better.
Actually,
so all right.
Never mind. We both lied. There's just speed booster sitting at Crate.
Is there? Oh wow.
There was.
Okay.
I didn't even see that. All the way at the left. So that is a huge advantage for Aquazilla here.
Yeah, that is.
Because we also throw a
massive swing.
Speedway.
That's a really, really massive swing.
So I believe we come up to Crate right now. That's all the way at the bottom. Another X here, maybe we grab. Looks like it.
At this point, even though you basically are, even if you had plasma here, would you take the time to grab this super?
No, they're not. If I had plasma, I wouldn't. That's not worth it.
Okay.
Plasma is just such a strong beam. If I had plasma here, I had full beam combo. One plasma shot does 1.5 super missiles worth of damage. Those 5 supers won't make a difference. I even go as far, when I have full beam combo, when I fight Ridley right before Mother Brain, I don't even use my supers on Ridley. Because I just think using charge beam on Ridley is slightly more optimal than on Mother Brain because of the swoops. Could also just be a skill issue, I guess.
Great quick kill here for Aqua. Some things that don't particularly matter is that you either want to stay morphed or take damage while Crate is standing up to reduce the lag. And doing a bomb while in Morph Ball also sets your pixel to be better for the quick kill. Because his hand can block you.
So got a nice Dragon quick kill as well on the right side with grapple.
That's very nice, very nice. Nice blind too.
I didn't quite see where the North map was actually. Maybe I should pay a bit more attention. It's hard keeping track of 2 streams.
It is very hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to make commentary with both of them.
Yeah, exactly. Also trying to add a bit more context to the entire thing, right? A bit of knowledge you have yourself. Start off rambling. We find ship as well. Very good north, yeah. So I think the map was kind of at the bottom left here of ship. Maybe find Fentoon as well.
See it looking like it left.
Yeah, that's just a very common Fentoon room. Yeah, and it is.
Now, is it going to be upper right or lower right?
I'm guessing upper right.
I'm thinking upper right as well.
Could be either, but upper right is like more likely, I guess.
Yeah,
there he is. So it's difficult to say who is ahead here. We have more information on Warfare from Alex, and we have speed boost on Aquazilla.
I think. Oh god, it's really hard to say here. I would say Aqua, even though. 1 second.
We don't know if speed boost is necessary, though, right?
So. We don't know if it's necessary. One of the things that might, although it would have already happened. So the jail location, I think, was a loop only with speed. So
I didn't see that.
May fall into a trap, but I think that already happened. If that would have already happened when they went down.
Maybe we'll see right here. We get the map now for Norfair, for Alex's side. I'm excited to see here.
Well, I know it was a loop only with speed, but how much time it wasted if you went down there is a whole nother story.
Let's see. So now it looks like we can get back, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad of a loop, it was just Green Hill Zone. Plus one other room. So it wouldn't have been bad. You got an X for your troubles, so.
So Aquazilla now at 30 super missiles. And at this point, you could argue not going for majors even more. Because the only thing you really look for is gravity, just for more comfort.
Yeah.
But I don't even think that's necessary for any existing room anymore.
We still haven't seen Everest. We have seen Main Street, I believe, but I don't believe it was necessary.
You can clear both rooms with the loadout you have.
Yes, but it would be a lot faster with gravity. But the thing is,
grabbing gravity most of the time is not fast enough to compensate for that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, the amount of rooms that we have left. Unless gravity is already in your path, I wouldn't be looking for majors.
Yeah, exactly. So we see Aquazilla coming to ship now as well. About to fight Fentoon. Don't think they have blinded Dragon. I'm sure I would have noticed.
No, they didn't. Although, with this plasma find, I do think this swings heavily in Not heavily. I think this swings back to Rylix here. Does it? It depends if Aqua goes for the Plasma or not. Having
Yeah, I
enough
think so
ammo,
too.
I don't think you go for the Major.
I mean, Plasma doesn't really matter here anymore, right? Aquazilla is 30 supers, which is faster than Plasma Beam. If both were to start the fight at the same time, right?
Yes.
And there's Fentoon is already killed, Dragon is already killed, so no microwave shenanigans either way.
Yeah. Well, nah, Dragon isn't dead for Aqua, so I mean.
True. Yeah. If
But
they grab
have
Plasma
grapples,
as well,
so they have grapples, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I guess the microwave is a bit faster than the grapple quick kill, but not enough to make up for it, of course.
No. So now we're on a hunt to find Ridley.
Yep.
We've yet to see Wreckship and Turian, I believe.
I think Relix's plan here is go for the crate kill right now.
Absolutely.
I don't think he went for speed, which is a bit scary. Speed was just to the left, down before the toilet. Or was
We
it
can
the
always
toilet?
wrap back around for it, and let's hope
Yeah,
that it's not
that's
necessary.
true.
We have seen Frog Speedway. We have. Did we see Tricora?
I don't think we've seen Dakora. We've seen Croc escape.
Yeah.
Let me check the Norfair map again.
I think
There's Croc escape. There's Climb Supers, and there's Dakora. So that's
yeah.
all speed logs gone.
Alright, so speed is not necessary for the scene. And we have a Zep skip with ice. So,
Yep.
Aqua not going for Plasma. Yet. Well, they haven't made it out yet, so we'll see.
So I think the plan from here is go back to C. Right? I don't think there was anything else left in Norfair. No other area connection.
So you're actually going to be somewhat close to each other here. Although no, they're not.
Aquazilla still has to fight Dragon. Yeah.
Dragon, yeah.
And it seems like we are going for Plasma. So looking at the tracker, the only major left is Gravity. So whatever major we see last is gonna be Gravity. That makes me think, if Gravity is in Criteria, right?
Where in the world is Aquazilla going?
Dragon is behind the one-way of Big Pink.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So unless you want to ice clip for it, you have to go all the way around.
Rio ice clip, let's go!
Yeah. I prefer the Zep ice clip, that's a good setup for it, Eddie posted. Which you can make 100% consistent. But the Rio ice clip works fine with X-Ray too. Either way, I'd go for the ice clip here personally, but you have to learn it beforehand, of course. You cannot just fluke it.
Not one of the tricks you can just learn on the spot.
Exactly.
So, Ralex having to climb Main Street here with just ice and high jump, but shouldn't be a problem.
So again, that makes me think.
Oh, yeah, we can do springboard jumps here. That's fine. Yeah.
We've seen all. Majors except Gravity. So that means Gravity is somewhere either in Criteria or in the connecting regions. If Criteria has Gravity close by, I can see huge potential for Out of Logic here. Because you can definitely do key under stairs on a few tanks. If there's a farm in the middle door, you can do it on 1-1.
Yeah. A double springboard jump is not needed here.
Oh, did
You
they
don't
do
even need
double?
high jump here. You can do this by going outside the room and just jumping and morphing to make it
You
up here.
can't because the bottom room was. Oh, yeah. I thought we were talking about Precious room. No, sorry. Yeah.
No, for Aqua, you just need to leave the
Yeah.
left-hand room here and jump morph and
Exactly. Or just go back down the left way. Also works.
I really hope that they know this.
Also get big diesel action on the right side.
Okay. Well, that's something that I will point out so that they know.
Oh yeah, I wanted to make notes and questions I want to ask. I forgot. I'm sure you're doing a great job at that.
Yeah, totally. I don't usually mark stuff down, but just kind of whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, all good. Just joking. Just poking a little fun. Looking at the map again, deciding what Brinstein entrance to take. Yeah, got a mark of Dragon, of course. Just looking for the Riddlers.
Two still unexplored regions.
Still haven't gotten the map in Meridia. So we have pretty much 4 unknown regions, right? We have only seen Brinstein North in its entirety. Meridia we've explored like most of the way.
Yeah, but we don't
We've
know
peeked
for
into
sure. Yeah.
Criteria, and we've not seen Turian and Wreckship. Well, at least we can get the Meridia map now with our power bombs. Or you find Ridley just here, then it's a baby seat. Well, not a baby seat, but a very short seat. Only 3 areas required. Half the map only used. And since the ship is down in, what is it, Brimstone or one of those two?
Narfair.
Yeah. Sorry. That came suddenly.
Yeah, it happens.
I have to learn how to swallow sometimes. Let's see.
You can. I mean, you can go up Main Street or you can go up worst room in the game. Take your pick.
So we see a Turian and a Criteria entrance, so we have a 50-50 choice here.
Yeah.
Ridley is not here, so sadly not a 50% map seed. I'm trying to underwater wall jump our way up Main Street for the flex here. Showing off.
It would have been faster just to spring ball jump.
There's the flex.
Okay,
Let's go.
That's a flex.
So it seems like we go to Turian first. And this is a room where Speed Booster would help so tremendously.
Alright, let's see what awaits us in T.
Map mediocrely far away. We won't be encountering any more majors except maybe gravity, and even then it won't help us much.
Jeez, man. All the horizontal connectors and escape.
Yeah. If this is a dead end, this will feel especially bad. I hope we've made a pivot save. This is one of the situations where a save is crucial, right?
Yeah. Yeah, save would save you 30 seconds to a minute here, probably. But it's not the worst thing that could happen.
I mean,
Oh
we
my
also
god.
have criteria. If the entirety of Turian
Oh,
is
yeah.
dead, we have to go all the way back to Meridia, which is really bad.
And what do we find?
And it's a dot.
Absolutely nothing.
And there's the convenient pivot save. Very good. In the meantime, we have big diesel action on the left side. Bring your attention over there. That's where the gameplay is.
Shack 2.
Almost there.
So why did we take Shack Tool?
I think that's the only way. The room above is single chamber.
Okay. I don't remember Ralix going through Shack Tool, but who knows?
They did. They did.
They did?
remember
Okay.
that. They both had to endure Shack Tool, big diesel gameplay. Kinda dead and safe here. Could have anticipated that.
There's 1 or 2 double-sided saves.
I believe that's 2.
I think there's 2, yeah. We've seen 1 of them so far.
You can also just look at the map, you'll see if there's a connection. Not the mini-map, you have to look at the
You have to look at
full-size
the
map.
actual map, yep. It won't load in until you do that.
Der Kianta shaft. Into main hall. Okay, maybe no logic cheese possible here. Also haven't seen what's to the right. Ah, there he is.
And there's Riddlers.
So we just finish this fight, and then we immediately turn around. No reason to grab the map. We know where everything is. "20 shots with full power beam." Personally, also a fan of not using supers here. Save them for Mother Brain.
Absolutely not.
Unless maybe you know there's a missile refill on the way back, right? Then maybe you can justify it.
It's one of the things you want to be careful about when fighting Ridley is if you jump above the door and break spin lock, it changes his AI.
Yeah.
So one of those times he was going to Pogo, but Ralix broke spin jump above and actually changed Ridley's AI to no longer Pogo.
Just spin jumping above the door does it. The break spin is for when you try to manip him to turn around during pogoing. The spin jumping in general is, I think, what makes really weird out, but the higher you do it, the worse it gets. So the good idea is to keep below the door frame. But you notice, especially when you try to dodge his flames while pogoing, even the smallest spin jump will change his AI, which is really annoying. So you most of the time just have to take the flame hit. Oh, very nice drop. I like that.
Ridley.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay, all buzzed up for Alex.
Yeah.
Making a beeline for Mother Brain, although it's probably going to take a slight farm here as a single catch-up will make it so that they cannot complete the game.
We don't have gravity, so even a double hit of maybe a bomb would also end the run.
Wrong side.
Well, unless you wanna go for a Crystal Flash, stand up, Moonfall into Mother Brain tank, and then ice clip through.
English.
Have to enter Mother Brain from the right side. Aquazilla coming up on the dot map. Nothing here. 2 E-tanks and 1 X. Immediately revert as well.
You can't you can't microwave the pirates, right?
You can.
You can.
It's actually also a strat in the game. I'm not sure what difficulty it is, but I had to do that before in some of my seeds. It might even be hard, because I remember there being a hard seed where we got plasma and the only way was through the metal pirates. But I'm not sure if we were supposed to microwave them or not.
I'm surprised that Alex isn't killing everything for health here, because he doesn't have a lot to spare.
Yeah, and Mother Brain hurts, especially without gravity.
You're gonna be taking a bit from the Zeb skip here.
Yep. So her body does 60 damage, a bomb hit directly does 80 damage, a bomb with explosion does 60, an onion ring does 60, a french fry does like a ton of damage, I don't even know, I think it's also 80, and then the ketchup does a full 200. So we have to be careful here. Can't take a single ketchup here.
It's only 20 shots though, so it's not that bad.
Even less with the 70 supers we have.
Yep.
But we have to be careful, we have to jump at least one ketchup. There it is. Very good.
There you go.
Now don't
Easy
damage
fight.
down. There's a buffer you can have if you don't have gravity. Okay. Refilling also works.
Yeah. Refilling is the smart choice here.
Ridley also down for Aquazilla. Way on the escape.
Chat, guess the
Quick
escape
escape
timer.
timer. Quick.
Go, go, go! A minute and... Minute.
50. It's a long escape. 15. Close.
15.
Expected to be longer, to be honest.
You're
But I also
close.
don't remember where ship was, so that's on me.
It's to the right side, lower right side of Norfair, and we got the connector like right here.
So Aquazilla just confirming they've done everything they need to. Still going for the map, it seems. Maybe they missed ship. Map was right here, so it's not too bad.
No,
As long as they don't go into wrecked ship.
I'm not sure. Maybe they were looking. I don't know what the heck they're looking
Please don't
for.
go into wrecked ship. Maybe they missed ship on the map, that would be very bad, because now they go into wrecked ship. I don't know.
They
maybe.
went into the ship.
Did
They
they?
saved at the ship.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you forget, right?
Yeah.
I
sometimes
mean,
you
they
forget.
were looking for something, so I wasn't sure what they were looking for, and that's the only thing I can imagine.
Yeah.
Anyways, 30 seconds remaining. Chip is right at the bottom here. Relax has this in the bag. I don't think we can fail the escape at this point anymore. Very clean escape. So
GG's for Alex. Get some GG's in chat.
also follow our races. If that's set.
Yeah, we'll do that a little bit.
Aquazilla on the way to Mother Brain.
Yes, our exclamation
Plenty
point
of
R
health.
not working. I'll fix that. Give me a second.
That's what I was asking.
We're SpeedGaming 3 today, right? Yes. Update title and bot commands. Give it like 20 seconds or so.
Aquazilla farming the metal pirates, also smart play. Very safe on health.
Give it a little bit deep. should be good.
Not taking any saves though. Still a bit scary, right? Full on catch up, does 200. That will survive. Coming up a bit more. Like the safety. Going for a speed zap skip, which I still fear. I'm not doing speed zap skips unless I absolutely have to, and that's why. I just get stuck in the floor.
At this point, it's better just to reset the room.
Yeah, it's a freeze timer of the Rinkers. They don't respawn until the freeze timer runs out. So it doesn't want to take off screw attack, wants to shove the down back skip, and in the process we've lost just 2 tanks worth of health. Now the catch up is deadly again. I don't like this. There's a down back skip. Very nice.
There you go.
We need 1 shot to finish this fight.
Yep. Oh, get to spam 29 supers fairly fast. Supers having
take a catch up. And if we take any damage, we should also refill, because our reserves are on manual, and I've lost the race to that. No, we're all good.
Let's see if I'll get our versions in here. They're done. Discord tag, okay, that's why Relics is in here, because for some reason it thinks that Relics doesn't exist. Oh god. This bot is so annoying sometimes.
Still looking for ship, it seems. Oh, there it is. Do we see it? How do we get there? Straight to Brinstar. Okay. Probably check the map in Brinstar again. Not a bad play. Sometimes it helps to do the escape area by area. Checking the map again, just straight down. Through the toilet.
Gonna go through all of Big Pink.
Through Lava Dive.
Oh, I don't think we said what official race time we had for Ralex. Ralex had an official race time of 1:02:43.
Yep. Very respectable time.
We had 37 participants today. Getting consistent good turnouts. Love it.
Yeah, last time we got over 50, or near 50, I think, right? Not
Now we had
50.
we had 48, but that's on a weekend. Like 37 on
Yeah.
a weekdays. Pretty good. Get some GGs in chat for
That's
Aquazilla here.
done.
With an official race time of 1:07:54.
Both players coming in at 11th and 14th place overall, so pretty good placement.
Oh my gosh, and they couldn't find Aquazilla's tag. God, what's wrong with the bot?
Give it a moment while we try to fix the technical difficulties here.
I just
get our
manually sent
races
them links.
in here for a quick interview. Maybe they want to give us their thoughts on what happened, especially in the beginning when we were looking for progression. We should have just went down the one way. Seems like our racers aren't too keen. Join for an interview. See if Radix will still join.
Okay, it's a no for Aqua. We'll see if Ralex joins.
And there's our winner.
GG's.
Hello? GG's, can you hear us?
Yeah, they're seeing if their mic works or not. I'm gonna take that as a no. But we'll give it a little bit of time.
Seems like
Can't
they
even
can't even
hear.
hear us. Well, if you don't get an interview, I guess that's too bad.
Oh well.
We tried.
Anyways, follow our runners. Follow after. I don't do anything, so don't follow me.
Still follow Divine, just get that follower number up. Deserves it. Does awesome work for SpeedGaming, giving us awesome commentary every week. I just tuned in for this one. Maybe do it a few more times. But I also want to race, of course.